Khan, Shalom, Shalom. This is Captain Kadash from D out of Zion. Right now, we're in the Fort Myers area, the Lee County area, trying to build our people up. If it's in your spirit, we ask that you would send us a $7 cash out to help us build our school and to help us build up the nation of Israel in this area. I want to say Shalom, Hallelujah.
Shalom, Shalom. This is Captain Zamar. Hey, make sure y'all follow our Facebook at Lehigh Acres, and also make sure you follow our Instagram at the LOZLeeCounty. Hallelujah.
Shalom, Shalom, Mr. Elder. Make sure you read Acts 20 and 35. And remember to give generously, give generously. Shalom.
Shalom.
Gotta move in the spirit. Yes. Gotta move in the spirit. Gotta move in the spirit.
With judgment comes a sentencing, a punishment. We're not out here to judge you. We're out here to warn you. We're out here to let you know what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. And the majority of our people are doing wrong. Because if you were doing the right thing, we probably wouldn't have anything to say to you. Right. The scriptures talk about the laws for the wicked, not the righteous. Right. So this is why we're out here, to wake our people up and to give you warning that you are doing things that are against the laws of God. Right? The laws of God are for a select group of people. And that's who we are here to wake up and to teach. What's going on, brother? Park and come holler at us right quick. Right? I don't care where you at. If you're driving, if you're walking up the street, if I see you and you my people, I'm going to holler at you because there's love behind this. Keep reading, Ott.
God, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace,
right,
day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent.
So we're not going to keep our silence because we have a duty and a responsibility to wake up our people. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. It doesn't matter what capacity we see you in, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're Northern Kingdom or Southern Kingdom. We're going to do our best to try to teach you and bring you into the fold because that's what we're supposed to do. Isaiah 49:5, right?
There's more on that.
Keep reading.
God, and give him no rest.
Do what?
And give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
And we're not going to rest, right? Because guess what? Satan is not going to rest.
Right.
He going to keep going. He don't take no breaks. There is no time off for Satan. The Most High asked Satan where he been. He said walking to and fro in the earth. He didn't say I was chilling. That man was working. Satan was working. So we're not going to rest when it comes to waking up our people. You love God. How do you love God?
I mean, you can't even explain how you love God.
You can't? I'm going to show you real quick. I ain't going to keep you long. What's your nationality, brother? What's your nationality?
Like you.
What that mean?
Black. You look like yours.
Are you black though?
Yeah.
No, you're not. This jacket black.
Hey, well, I'm right on.
Right, exactly. So what's your nationality? So the reason why, and see, this is why it's so important for us to have this conversation, because we were raised in school, we learned our colors in 2nd grade, right? But we still accept people calling us black. Think about that, right? So you have to understand that we are so much more than what they tell us we are. What's your nationality, brother?
I'm Mexican.
You Mexican. So I'm gonna explain something to y'all, man. Y'all are both God's chosen people, right? So are you African American? Right. So we usually have a sign out. So have you either one of you ever heard of Israelites?
Yeah.
You have, both of y'all have?
Yeah.
You know you're an Israelite?
No.
You're an Israelite. Because guess what? They tell us that Spanish people and black people, we different people. We're the same people. We family.
Yeah, that's right.
You my family. That's why you always talk, we always see us like we always amongst each other.
Yeah.
You ever notice that? We stay clicked up, right? Why ain't y'all clicked up with Arab people? Why ain't y'all clicked up with Chinese people? It's something in our spirit that lets us know.
I'm clicked up with Arab. I'm celebrating Ramadan this year.
Why?
You gotta know who you're dealing with.
But do you know who you are?
Yeah, for sure.
So you're an Israelite. You're not an Arab, because that is for the Arabs. That's not for us.
But it's about unity with me, bro. I understand where I'm going.
You can't be unified with people that hate you.
I'm not. You say they hate me.
No, I'm not talking about on an individual level. I'm talking about from a national standpoint.
Understood. But if they sit there with us, right? They celebrate all our holidays that we go and celebrate for our kids and stuff.
But see, that's the thing. We're not supposed to celebrate those holidays that America gave us.
Right. You do it like
no, I don't.
So you don't celebrate nothing?
No, not no Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day. We don't celebrate. I used to growing up, but until I realized who I was, then, because you a king.
For sure, I know that.
You a king. as kings, you can't do what the, let me get that Leviticus 2:23 again. As kings, real quick, don't, just chill, bro. Don't, I'm gonna break, yeah. As kings, right, we can't do what the common folk do, right? We're separate. We're kings and princesses. So because we are royalty, we can't do what everybody else does. God chose us to be a certain way and conduct ourselves in a certain way. We're supposed to eat a certain type of food, and we can't eat certain types of food. We're not supposed to, is it 23 or it's 23? Leviticus 20 and 23. We're not supposed to, we have a civil law, we have a ceremonial law, we have a dietary law. So we have guidelines on how we're supposed to live.
I think they on the same shit my dad. Like,
Your dad is an Israelite?
it depends. What y'all call God?
Yahweh.
Yeah.
Bro, you need to listen to your father.
He passed away.
Salakia. I hate to hear that, brother.
You feel me? That's what I deal with that. I was into it.
Listen to what your father was on the right path, man.
For sure.
He was on the right path. And I know the one thing that he wanted before he died and what was on his mind is that my son picks up what I was trying to teach him.
See, he already, like, I was already hip to it, like, bits and pieces, you feel me?
Bits and pieces.
I deal with the holidays for my kids, you feel me? But like he just got me something from work. I ain't even open it, like,
right.
You feel me? So it's like, I'm one of them type of people, bro. I definitely get where y'all coming from.
Right. Read what you got, and then I got some more things I want to say to you, right? Read what you got.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 23. Bring it up. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nation.
So when you talk about Ramadan, when you talk about Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all of these other things, we can't walk after the manner of the other nations, right? Let me get Colossians 2:18. 2:18, right? So we can't walk, or when it talks about walking, when you see the scriptures talk about walking, it's talking about our actions. So we can't do the things that the other people do, right? The Most High God gave us a pathway to walk, and he gave everybody else their own gods, their own activities, their own holidays, whatever they want to do. But us, like, you got kids, right? You go to the park, there's a whole bunch of other kids on the playground, but you tell your kids, don't go down the slide backwards. Everybody else going down the slide backwards, you could care less about what they do because that's them. But your kids, if you catch them going down the slide backwards, what's going to happen? He rewards us and punishes only us. Only us. So that means that because he is our father, right? Keep reading on that.
Come. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nation which I cast out before you.
Right.
For they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them.
So he hates the other nations. He loves us, right? Like you. You speak Spanish. Do you know why you speak Spanish? Why do Mexicans speak Spanish?
Spaniards came through.
The Spaniards came through, right? Why do we speak English? Huh? And they colonize us. Why do you think we call them colonizers? When you go to a place and you conquer it, it's just like if you're a dope boy and you move to it, you go to a new city and you take over a block, right? You make them people that you take over, they're gonna work for you. That's why we work for the people and we slaved for the people that conquered us. So that means we can't be in cahoots and be friends with those people because you would never take him and make him your slave, would you? And vice versa, because that's your dog, and vice versa. So we have to understand we can't forget the things that happen. That's why they tell you in society today, they don't want you to know about slavery. They're trying to change the curriculum in school. They don't want none of that stuff to be brought out because they don't want us to remember what was done to us. And they want us to continue to assimilate with the same people that destroyed us, stripped us of our heritage, our names, our culture, and made us follow after what they do. Do you know anything about, you ever heard in the Bible when God killed the firstborn of all the Egyptians? Yeah. Why the hell would an Egyptian celebrate Passover? Why the hell would an Egyptian serve God? The same God that killed their ancestors. That don't make no sense, right? Why the hell will we be holding hands with white folks, Spaniards, English, British, that did that to our people? The French, the Dutch, why are we cool with them? They made us forget what they did, and they had us in slavery for over 400 years. Now they're like, can't we all just get along? But then they say, forget about your pain, and your trauma, right? But then we got to celebrate 9/11. We celebrate 4th of July, right? These are victories of their people. But what about our pain? What about the victories? Because we haven't had no victories, have we? Right? But then also, what do they say? They make you feel like because you black, you're violent. Because you're Mexican, you're probably violent, right? You can't get a job that's worth more than a few dollars. You got to work the jobs nobody wants. You're not smart enough to go into college. You're probably going to end up in jail. This is what they say about you, right? And so they make us seem like savages, but who came all the way across the planet to get our people and bring them into slavery? So why you want to be friends with them?
I got a precept.
Read what you got.
God, it's the book of Judah, chapter 5 and verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in his people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest the Lord defend them, and their God be for them, and we become a reproach.
So what he was
all the world.
What he was going into is that if we sin, God is going to be against us. If we keep his laws, he'll be for us. Let me get Psalms 83 and 1, right? So that's for another time, but give me Psalms 83 and 1. I'm gonna show you real quick. I know y'all gotta go, but let me get just a couple more, and then I'm gonna let y'all boys slide, and I'm gonna make sure y'all get flyers too. So remember how I told you all of these people, like, we're together, right? So you got all Spanish people, and I'm not talking about Spaniards, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Colombians, Uruguay, Brazilian, Venezuela, all of South America, Central America, Mexico. Those are all our people. Native Americans, right? Those are all our people. Blacks, so-called African Americans, Haitians, and Jamaicans. We're all family. We're all family. So and this is the thing, let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So I'm gonna show you something, right? Because I'm making a claim. We're God's chosen people. We're the Israelites, right? I'm making this claim. How can I back this claim up and prove that what I'm saying we are, what we really are? I'm gonna bring it out. Deuteronomy 28, Deuteronomy 1 and 1, Deuteronomy 28 and 54, and then we're gonna get 68 as well. Deuteronomy 1 and 1.
I'm gonna hold that, Psalms 80.
Hold that. Deuteronomy 1 and 1. So I'm about to break this down to prove to you that we just not saying, oh, we this and we that. I'm gonna prove it to you out the Bible. So it forever and consistently be broken down and in your head, right? So how did Mexicans get to North America or North America, to Mexico? You don't know? Huh?
Moving up.
You were moving up. How did African Americans get to America? We got brought here, but what mode of transportation?
Boat.
Slave ships, right? Okay. So are y'all familiar with Moses?
Yeah.
And when he split the Red Sea? No, that's Noah. Moses split the Red Sea, right? And then the children of Israel, because they were running from the Egyptians, right? This is after he killed their firstborn, and he let them go, and then he started chasing after them. So Moses split the Red Sea through the power of God, and the children of Israel ran through and was safe. Right? So I'm just setting up the scenery. So this is the speech Moses is giving to the children of Israel after they become safe, right? On the other side of the Red Sea. Read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side Jordan in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea, between Paran and Tophel and Laban and Hazeroth and Dizahab.
So this is Moses speaking to the children of Israel after they've crossed the Red Sea. So now, I'm gonna give you the context. In Deuteronomy chapter 28, from the verses 1 through 14, there's these blessings that Moses is gonna tell them. If you do God's word, you do what God tells you to do, you'll be blessed in these ways. From 15 to 68, he's showing curses that will happen to the children of Israel if they don't keep the commandments, right? So you get 1 through 14 as blessings if they do keep the commandments. 15 through 68, that's a lot of curses, right? Is all curses if we disobey, right? So this is where I'm going to prove that we are those people. First, let me ask you a question. Well, go ahead and read 28 and 54.
Go on. This is the book of Deuteronomy.
No, 28 and 15. I'm sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 8. Salakia. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
right,
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
right,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day,
right,
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake.
So he's saying, if we don't listen, he's reiterating, if we don't keep the commandments, these curses are going to come upon us and overtake you. So if something can be on you, right, that's one thing. But if it overtakes you, you can't get out of it. If you get put in a net and it overtakes you, you ain't getting out of that, right? So these curses is on you. It ain't nothing you can do to shake it, right? Read.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
So now we in Fort Myers, right? Lee County. Scriptures say, the first curse, it says, cursed shall we be in the city. So now when you look at the city of Fort Myers, where do the blacks and Hispanics, the blacks and Hispanics live in the rich side or majority the poor side? I already know, right? This is a curse. These are signs, right? These are signs to show who the children of Israel are, right? So he says, cursed shall he be in the city. Read on.
Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Now, where was our people cursed in the field? What kind of fields was we in back in the day? Cotton field, tobacco field, right? What kind of fields was your people in? All same fields, right? Why wasn't the Arabs in the fields? Right? Why wasn't the Hawaiians in the field? Why wasn't the white people in the field? You got to think about this, right? So these are the curses that are on the children of Israel, right? So this, remember, I'm telling you, I'm proving to you who we are. Deuteronomy 28:54. Check this one out right here. This is serious right here.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you,
right,
and very delicate,
right,
his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
So back in the day, way back in the day, we used to be cool with each other, right? We used to look out for one another. We used to look out for one another's families, grandparents, so on and so forth, right? But it said, now our eye will be evil towards our brother. So I'm gonna give you, for instance, y'all go to Soho right now, right? And somebody step on your J's, or you step on somebody's J's, right? Another black man or another Mexican man. He might want to pull the strap and shoot you. Overstepping on his shoe. That's an evil eye towards your own brother, right? Is that not a real situation? Remember, these are curses to identify who the children of Israel are. Do you hear Arab on Arab crime? Chinese on Chinese? White on white? You hear black on black crime, right? It's real, right? It's deep. That's the path that your father was on, and you need to pick back up. Make your father proud, bro.
So, man, I appreciate talking to y'all.
Yeah, man, y'all out? All right. Hey, y'all be safe, man.
Stay strong, I'm a warrior. 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 Stay strong, I'm a warrior.